Welcome to the 23rd of June, 2023. My name is Jimmy Bradbury. I help people create online businesses around their passion, their skill set, their hobby, whatever it is they really enjoy doing. And they want to share that knowledge and experience with other people and be able to monetize it too as well. A question I get asked a lot is, what's your social media strategy? Or I ask people what their social media strategy is. And depending on who you talk to, it can be, this big convoluted, never very clear what your social media strategy is, or it is just to sell. So I want to share with you what I share with my clients, because I think this is really important in terms of social media. And I try and make this really, really clear so that it's not this big convoluted social media strategy. My social media strategy really is about building relationships, number one, with people, like a big networking event. It's just like the opportunity today with social media, when you're using it as a business tool to leverage, to be able to network with people every single day. And it's really, really great. But you have to do it intentionally, you have to do it strategically, and you have to do it in a sense of wanting to build relationships, number one. Number two, add value. Create content, share the content, create content that people really enjoy, that your ideal customer likes. Share other people's content and be there to be the person who's adding value, whether it's your content or helping other people with sharing their content as well. So building relationships and sharing value is really, really important. But when you dig below that, really important, I'm going to share with you 3 ideas today. Number one, social media is a wonderful tool to be able to leverage off of if you want to create, but most people consume. You see them going through scrolling through their feed, and they're using it as a place where you just consume content. What an opportunity we have to be able to use that platform, whatever platform you're on, to be able to create content, leverage off of that, and be able to create and publish content rather than just consuming. So if you're using social media, please be the creator rather than the consumer. Really, really important. Build relationships, number 2, and bring those relations through to a humane level. I see so many people today who come to me and the first thing they do is they try to sell, whether it is kind of in a very obvious way, just this is what I've got to sell, or they do it in a kind of, well, I want to introduce you to a free webinar, or I want to introduce you to a free whatever it might be. Please try and be the one who's going to build the relationships first before you make the ask. That really is important, number 2. Number 3, really important, is that when you're putting content out there, make sure that you're measuring it. Make sure that when the content is going out there, you're knowing the content that's working, the people that are engaging, the people that are commenting, the people that are liking it, and use that to be able to then repurpose it again in the future. You don't have to keep reproducing new content all of the time. Find out the content that's working, repurpose it, and that will help you enormously from just a pure workload point of view. So that's really, really important. The third thing I would suggest is just concentrate on one platform. I see so many people who are just trying to cover all of the platforms, and they actually don't really know how one of the platforms work. Whether that platform is LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is, I would suggest that you concentrate on one platform first, know how that platform works, work it, and really get to know how people engage with it, how you can use it, and make sure that you're using all of the facilities rather than trying to cover yourself over all social media platforms. Because if you think about it, LinkedIn, for example, 900 million people on it. I can't remember the last count, but Facebook must be getting up to 1.5 billion people, and probably Instagram as well. So you don't have to have all of these different platforms to be able to get in, engage with people who are part of your tribe, part of the people that you can help, and they can also help you as well. So I encourage you just to pick one platform. So working back on the tips for today in terms of your strategy on social media, number 1, use it to build relationships and add value. Number 2, make sure that you're measuring the content that you're putting out there for likes, engagement, comments. And then repurpose the content that's really working well. Be the content creator rather than the content consumer. And number 3, make sure that you're out there deciding on one platform and just making sure that that platform is the one that you know really, really well. Build an audience from that before you get on to the other platforms. Hopefully that's been helpful for you today on this Friday, the 23rd of June. Gosh, we're into the last week of the first half of this year, 2023, next week. My goodness, time is flying. If you want to know more about me, my website is jimmybradbury.com. There's also a link I'll put below where you can join my weekly newsletter. It comes out on a Sunday. It's for people really who are entrepreneurially minded, who want to build an online business, sharing their knowledge and experience. If that's you, then I would encourage you to join my newsletter. I'll put a link below. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you on Monday. Bye.